From the workshop floor.
Today we're ranking the best celebrity AD tours.
Kitchen edition.
Oh, I thought it said heart bone. Sorry to your mans.
I have a random hate on for pot fillers.
I just wanted to share.
Everybody sit down. Sit.
Brilliant.
Welcome back to From the Workshop Floor.
Today we are joined by a very special guest. We have Nina. If you don't know Nina, she's our producer here at TheSorryGirls. We did a apartment makeover for her earlier this year, if you haven't checked that out. And she also has a dog, if you've seen Banksy around the office.
Yeah, so many people are like, whose dog is this dog?
I know, he's been getting a lot of attention, a lot of press.
He's so cute.
Because he's in the video.
Yeah.
Dog mom and office mom, by the way.
Exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say who's my favorite on camera.
She says all the time off camera, though.
I do.
And it's not any of us, just so you know.
Is it still Nick?
Is it still Nick?
It is.
It's because he doesn't have an opportunity to talk back.
Yeah.
It's true. It's so true.
He's our only remote worker.
It's so true.
Today we've each chosen our favorite celebrity kitchen to share with each other, and then we're going to scientifically rate it.
Scientifically.
We keep saying that, but I don't even know, guys. I don't know if I believe in the rating system anymore. The rating system.
You came up with the
I know.
rating system.
But it's because my choices don't win. So. But I'll tell you our rating system. Our rating system is based on 3 categories. Actually, I put this down because they usually put it on screen, graphics on screen. The categories are originality, overall design, and would I cook here? Usually it's would I blank, but today's kitchen, so it's would I cook here.
Okay, so because this is kitchens, I do have a question. Define cooking.
Could be, would you shake a salad in there?
Done.
I just wouldn't say would you dine here, because we could do dining rooms.
That is
as a
true.
whole other thing.
Right.
That is
But you
very
can still
true.
think about it. Would you eat at the bar?
Yeah, would you cut a piece of cheese? It doesn't have to be full cooking.
And then we're voting out of 5 points.
Okay.
5 points per category. And then our team will total up at the end, and we will have a winner.
Scientifically proven.
Wait, I never get to go first.
You're up.
Yay! Okay, I'm up first, guys, and I chose Tan Francis Kitchen. I like this because it just reminds me a lot of my style and maybe what I would do in a dream kitchen. So let's take a look.
Okay.
This is the breakfast nook. We do use this.
We're just gonna pause right there.
Starting strong.
Breakfast
Yeah.
nook.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But these faux industrial windows?
Are they faux? Well,
How do you know that they're faux?
okay.
I'm just assuming they live in Salt Lake City.
They live in Salt Lake City, so that is weird.
It's giving New York apartment loft. I just feel like they're not original to the home. I love them. They don't feel original to the home.
Our son, our eldest, he uses this with his iPad or his books, and he will have his breakfast or his lunch, which is so lovely. And then I will cook here for him. Rob will help.
Gorgeous.
We spend a heck of a lot of time in
Gorgeous.
this space.
Yeah.
Our son,
Okay, so also I love this because I live with a cook, essentially. He's not a cook by trade, but he is very talented. Cook by passion. Arguably better. Because he's I just want to
true.
cook this.
Yeah.
And I love our kitchen, renovated it, but he makes it messy. Specifically around the stove. There's a lot of things he cooks on the stove, in oil, or just cooks meat, which I don't eat. So anyways, seeing this, I'm this is what I would do if I had the space and if I was to do a kitchen again, because this just looks so easy to clean. There's no grout behind the stove. There's lots of space on either side. I think that might be stainless steel top. I'm just
Yeah.
Easy clean, yeah.
And it's also there's it's almost here's your section for
yeah.
cooking specifically.
stay over there.
Yeah.
Make messes over there.
I like that.
And it looks easy to clean, and it still looks good, because in my head I'm you need a chef kitchen, which in my mind is just stainless steel everything, very easy to clean.
Spice Kitchen next.
Spice Kitchen.
Ready? Go.
Spice kitchen.
Some may not know what a spice kitchen is.
Oh, the Spice Kitchen is...
So
Wait.
people don't know what a spice kitchen is.
We need to fill them in.
Yeah, why is it separate from the...
The Spice Kitchen is sometimes in fancy Asian homes, you have a separate space where you can cook Indian food. You can close the door so it doesn't permeate the rest of the house. And so this does have a sliding door. We had a home in LA a few years ago, and we purchased this Dolce & Gabbana stuff because it made sense for that house. However, with our classic house here, it didn't really make sense in the main kitchen. But we decided to add it to the Spice Kitchen because
Spicy.
spice. And so we feel like the bright, bold colours make sense. And quite honestly, the way this is done, if you've ever been to India or Pakistan, our buses are basically painted like that. So it feels very much in keeping, I think.
Cute.
Nice.
Okay.
Shall we vote?
It's an emotional process. Half points are fine, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
Ready? Reveal. Yeah. Nice.
oh! Oh my god.
See, I think there is something to going first. Or maybe we just love Tan Francis Kitchen.
It's a nice.
I mean, it's pretty original. Design-wise, I didn't like the, like, I totally understand why they had the spice kitchen. Totally. But I don't know, I think I would have liked it to be more open. Like I would have wanted everything together.
Wow, we were so similar, guys.
Just
Like, actually. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, my pick is Sienna Miller's sort of English country cottage. I love it because it feels very homey to me. It very much appeals to kind of my personal style. And I don't know if you remember from the workshop floor episode when we were talking about the Nancy Meyers movies and we watched that snippet from The Holiday.
Yes.
Like, you guys need to understand that I
That's
like fantasized about that little cottage so hard. Yeah. So I'm like in the English countryside, cute little cottage. I'm sure it's bigger than, you know, she's a celebrity still after all.
Yeah.
But I think that the kitchen is just a nice little space for people to gather.
I love
Cute.
that.
Let's
I'm excited for this. You really built it up.
Sold.
Like,
Okay.
I'm going to start in the kitchen because that's where everybody always ends up. In the last year, I've rededicated the house with my great friend Gabby Dalal, who is a film director but has the best taste of anyone I've ever met. So in lockdown, when she was panicking about what to do because her film was pushed, I said, you can do up my cottage, and she did.
I just like that fact. Like, I believe her actually, that's her friend that came in and they were just like, hey, let's just like, I don't know, crack open some wine, throw around some ideas, let's see what we come up with.
very casual.
I love the green and pink. Like the green lights, the pink walls. And then I love the mix of old and new. Like on the left, like that is a new cabinet made to look a little old, but like the right looks like it might just actually be old. Yeah. But it looks great.
1920s crittle doors bring me a lot of joy.
Crittle doors.
I had to look it up. Crittle doors.
Yeah. What is
Oh, they were first produced by an ironmonger in the 17th century. Don't need to know that, but
Is that facts?
I think his name was Francis Henry Crittle. Anyways, but
Crittle.
It's just sort of that kind of industrial, always horizontal, I think, but sometimes with like the vertical. What is that called? Are they
Muntins?
I mean, the new ones just don't look like that, so I'm thrilled with them. And I think that having such an old house is a magical thing, but having contemporary
I noticed the rusty light fixtures. And I'm like, oh, that's like proper vintage.
Oh, inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Like, that's not a reproduction. And she, like, they didn't paint over it. They didn't just live with it, you know?
So many good pieces.
So pretty.
Okay, wow, fun.
Okay.
Are we ready? All right.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Wow, those are highs. I lost a point for overall design just because there was a lot of open shelving. That was my only downside.
I think that there was the dining table or the breakfast table was too close to the, like, it's not a workstation area and it's where people sit. So I thought cooking there would be kind of like, oh, where are you going to put the pots and pans and like the counter space? And that's what kind of threw me off a bit. But I do think it's like a great place where people could come and like together.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I would cook in it. I feel like that would stress me out a bit.
Vibes were immaculate. I would cook in there. All the light is beautiful. I don't know.
It's just because they match your shoes.
True.
That I lost a half point for originality because as much as I love green and pink, I know a lot of people love green and pink as well.
I think that's still pretty original.
For a kitchen,
It's not white.
Green and pink kitchens, though.
I give it a lot of points for originality.
Yes.
sick. Okay.
Nice one. Good choice, Rash.
Oh! Ooh, my first wild card, guys! This is so exciting. Okay, so the wild card is Adua Aboa's delightful London townhouse.
Ooh.
So
I like when
I can already tell I like it.
This is the kitchen, which is amazing. You know, I spend my life here. cooking souffles and curries and Sunday roasts and, extravagant chocolate cakes. I don't cook anything in here. My boyfriend or my sister, my cousin George is an amazing chef.
This is pretty though.
This, slanted ceiling is
With all the skylights on that slant.
crazy.
When you have skylights like this, what I thought is that you had to have quite like kind of ugly shading, but Beata and Fosca are genius.
Oh.
And they found these rattan ones. So, I mean, I rarely open them because it is like a hot box in it, but there's something really beautiful about when the light comes in. I would say my style is kind of like a tacky granny, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sorry. You guys just didn't see Anne off camera doing this. Tacky granny.
We've got a heart boner here. My friend Jeff made.
I thought that was.
He in fact said heart boner.
That's what I.
Oh, I thought I said heart bone. Rewind.
A heart boner here. My magnets are a great obsession of mine. I changed the photos up, but the magnets I've been collecting since for years and years and years. So I'm proud of my magnet collection.
This is like how you do it. Like, see how it's like there's a lot of white. It's like this became an art piece. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people, like, you rarely see this in design. People are leaving their fridges blank or they're putting cupboards in front of them. But like, I mean, obviously you need to do whatever. Do you, and like personalization's great. But I think it really actually design-wise works here because of a lot of the like negative space around it.
100%.
So this becomes like this collage art piece and then like covered the whole thing, right?
I feel like I would like that as somebody who is a little bit more introverted. Like if I was at a party at her house, you just find me in front of the fridge. Just like something to look at, something to interact with, you know?
Conversations happen.
Yeah. Maybe someone walks up and they're like, hey, look at that one.
You ever been to this place?
Yeah, that's what I need.
Giant conversation starter.
I like that.
Smart. Beautiful.
Okay, wild card. Off.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, ready? Have we ever had a perfect score?
Yeah, I've definitely given them out. That's why I'm going to maintain that throughout these. Because I
gave it near perfect. You got high up there. Good. You need to talk, Nina.
Let's talk to this.
Honestly, that kitchen made me anxious.
Okay, why?
It's just not, I think I'm more of like minimal.
Yeah.
And as much as I appreciate the originality, I truly, truly do, it just was too much of different things going on. Yeah, I didn't like, it wasn't cohesive for me at all.
All right.
Okay, so up next we have Emma Chamberlain's kitchen. And I love it because it's light, it's airy, but it's still fun. It's got personality. Okay.
Seriously.
Can you pause it?
That's part of the kitchen, in my opinion.
No, I know. For a second, I was like, oh my God, how did she get Rachel's DIY?
How did she?
I was like, why does she have
I honestly, that went through my head too. I was like, wait, I recognize that.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know, I DIY'd this light.
And Rachael did an amazing dupe of it.
Thank you.
Amazing.
We actually hung it up in Kelsey's staircase for a period of time.
My staircase could not do it justice because like it was such a small space. But we still have it in the family. I heard it's at Anne's.
Is it on Anne's?
I know, I didn't know that.
You haven't?
You told me to So it's not. So guys, it's not at Emma's.
Okay, well it's at Anne's. Anne's babysitting it. If you need your DIY back, let us all know.
Wish my ceilings weren't 16 feet.
Well, that's where exactly where it works perfectly. Anyways, you gotta fight Anne for it now.
You're not getting it back.
Look at Anne, she's like, hell no.
So honestly, this is where I eat most of the time. It's just easy.
Back up. What do you notice, Nina?
Oh my God, those are my tiles. Is that what it is?
But good eye.
Those tiles
very
are
similar.
But they are very similar.
This is a style. They're beautiful.
We did a peel and stick version in your place.
Yes.
I would assume this is real, but no, I'm looking at the underside of this.
It's unfinished.
It's unfinished.
Oh, right. Oh my God.
Like, it's funny too because it's like if you just have your camera, if you held it 2 inches higher and pointed it out,
There's two things that happened here. The bottom of that should probably just be painted. It doesn't need to be tiled. Just like paint it like off-white so it looks good. And then the other bad thing that happened was that the videographer and then the editor and then the whoever was like, yeah, we like this angle.
I saw a photo once of a green kitchen like years ago. Fell in love, was obsessed. When it came to doing my own kitchen, I knew I wanted
window above the sink, and then all the
the color
that come down, and this beautiful green.
That her dishwasher? What is that?
That is her sink. It's just a continuation of the counter.
We'll get there.
I knew I wanted to do something.
She's seen it.
We're fans.
It has all my favorite colors in it. It has the green, the rusty color, the white. And so then we kind of built the kitchen based on that. I loved this marble so much. I was like, why not keep it going and put it under the sink?
I've never seen this.
Because only when you have budgets do you suggest.
Yeah, do you go, let's spend an extra $1,000 on marble cabinet
Why
fronts.
not?
But it's beautiful. And it's such a nice little addition to bring it down. It ties it in nicely.
Original.
Yeah, original points.
Just a second.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready for you.
Oh my god. I'm so nervous now.
Nice.
Why are we celebrating? What are we celebrating?
I'm sorry. The agreement.
The hatred. Your 5s are so weirdly perfect.
Wait, I have a question. Why is your originality a 4?
Versus what?
Versus design and...
Okay, well, originality, there's not that... She bought salt shakers on Etsy. But, there's not, the character of the fridge magnets or, that could be anybody's space.
Okay, sorry. Can I... I think it deserves, a 3.5 or 4. I do.
Well...
You can add a 0.5.
For whatever reason, I do not like that peninsula.
Okay.
Which,
because it's unfinished?
That too. But it just feels so far away from the rest of the kitchen that I'm like, to me, a peninsula is prep space.
And people hanging out, which still feels...
And they're so far from where you are at the sink and the stove. I have a random hate on for pot fillers.
Yes, she does.
She does. I know this.
I just find them just so redundant. You have a sink, and yes, you're filling your pot at the stove, but what are you doing when you need to empty the pot? There's not a pot empty.
Yo, now we're gonna start seeing pot fillers with a little drain beside it, just because Rochelle was like, idea.
Okay,
all right, next G.
All right,
last up.
Am I next?
Means.
Am I the drama?
Well, you tell us.
Okay, so my pick is Travis Barker.
I love Travis.
I know.
Do you love Travis? Okay, well, you guys need to know that Nina loves the Kardashians.
And that's why
they are guilty pleasure. It's my only guilty pleasure.
Now you need to talk for the rest of this tour. You need to only talk in the Kardashian voice because I hear it constantly. So the fact
you need to.
It's not so much a Kardashian voice as it is a Kourtney voice.
Okay, but do it.
And it's just, I just wanted to share Travis's kitchen.
Yeah.
I don't watch Kardashians, but it's giving.
Wow, that's really good.
It's sleek, modern, masculine.
Okay,
I love how she's just posted up on the calendar as if she just chills there
in pajamas.
I just found you here. Oh hey babe, this just on my lap.
Also this is a Nina kitchen.
Yes.
Look how empty it is.
Yes, I really like it's big. You know where you are. You know what's going on, and there's not a lot of stuff just to fill it.
Drinking this matcha that you made me. Your famous matcha.
You're more Kourtney than Kourtney.
Make the best matcha. Way better than
the best.
any matcha place in LA. Alfred's, Cha-Cha Matcha. My matcha is actually the best.
It is.
It's the best.
My matcha.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How's matcha made?
That's what I mean. No, but I don't think he means.
There's
he doesn't grow it.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I meant.
My matcha.
He chooses the best kind, and then he whisks it the best, and uses the best temperature and the best milk.
And the best water?
Yeah, the filtered water. Okay.
It's iconic.
They're being too mean, guys.
Best whisker.
This is the table we eat dinner at, like on normal nights or breakfast.
Does
or
this need to
just
be a
like
nook?
sit and have like tea or when I used to drink coffee.
Should this be nooktified?
Should be nooktified.
When the kids, like,
Little built-in curved
school,
bench.
Nook it.
here. This is where we eat
I
on
mean- oh,
the not
yeah.
special days,
You know?
and not special occasions.
I could like a nook there.
Thanks for coming
You
to my tour.
Okay, what do we think of this minimalist kitchen?
I mean, I have to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust
He's
me,
also my husband.
I've been here many times where I go to rate my pick and I'm like, oh.
I know.
Yeah, you're like,
It's okay, just be honest.
All right,
It's a helpful exercise, because science. Okay.
Ready? Kelsey!
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, you!
It's original.
Guys!
Show me, other than
mean,
the
I
matcha
know.
station. 1 point for matcha station.
I'm sorry, that matcha station was so lackluster. It was a cutting board with a couple jars on it.
It's not original. I know that.
And I do objectively think it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
I think the materials that they used are nice. I think it'd be very nice and serene to like live
Yes.
in that space. But yeah, I don't think it's original. It's like very big for me, so I don't know if it'd be great to cook in. I'm surprised by you, Rosh.
Yeah.
Because you like cozy, small, cottagey spaces. This is the opposato.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nice. Wasn't really vibing with the double island situation. Like it feels big and unnecessarily big, and I'm like, what are you doing with that second island?
It's not personal. It's science.
Really good at that.
Okay, we're done. So can we get the...
What? Stop it.
Done.
Stop it.
How many wild cards? I thought we should only have one wild card an episode. What is
Oh
this
my
2 wild card an
God.
episode rule?
I know.
What are we doing?
Right when you think it's over. Okay, next we have John Baptiste and Sulika Jawad.
Sulika Jawad.
In their Brooklyn home. Let's see.
Before we ever even owned a home, before that even felt like a possibility, I knew that someday I wanted to have Tunisian tiles in my home. And these were made by my friend Mokhtar. They're hand painted, hand cut, and beautifully imperfect.
The pink and the cobalt and the tile. Like that blushy pink, very
The
light.
perfect blush.
Yeah.
It's not too pink,
Yeah.
you know?
Few
Feels good.
pink kitchens today.
Yeah. But I like there's got like that hint of like almost a coral
Yeah, salmon.
undertone to it.
Mm.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit different.
I also here love how flat the cupboards are.
Okay.
No detail.
And like I'm not
clean.
normally, I would be opposed. Something about it. They look expensive.
And it also is it's balanced nicely with the busyness of the tile versus
probably
like,
why.
okay, now these have texture and this has texture.
I also want to give a shout out to Facebook Marketplace because that's
So do we.
Shout out.
That's amazing. Wow. This is a real one.
Yeah.
This is a real one.
She's designing her home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Emma Chamberlain could never. Travis could never. Could never.
He tried.
He might. He tried his best.
No, he didn't.
What are you drinking?
Matcha.
Yeah, the pink is just thought it matched well with the blue. I thought it felt very human and very warm. You know, you take a bold choice and sometimes it'll work out and you'll be connected to something that's really powerful within yourself and your family. Other times you make a bold choice and you just have to repaint it. So we just went for it.
Okay,
Honestly, that was gorgeous.
Yeah.
I don't know what that says about me because I just...
You can like
No,
different
no, no, but
things.
that was like gorgeous. Like I really love Travis's home, but I also really was drawn to this for so many reasons. Okay,
Okay.
ready,
Yeah.
set, go.
Noise. Fives.
Perfect score.
Okay,
You couldn't cook there? Why?
Yeah, what's going on?
guys, I deducted a few points because I probably didn't need to deduct this many. We're allowed to shift after, so I'll shift by 0.5. She gets a 4. Because the sink is in the island. And speaking of big decisions, for the longest time, I was doing a sink in my island. And then I asked the internet because Elliot was like, should we do the sink in the island? I don't know. And then I was like, what does the internet think? And the whole internet was like, don't put your sink in the island.
Why not?
It's just like, because everybody stands around the island, especially in a space like mine where like I have a tiny kitchen table. I don't have like another really space. So everybody's standing around the island. So you don't want a big sink there. Or if you're like serving or if you have dirty dishes, it's like, it's much better it's off to the side. Oh my gosh, that was it.
Okay.
That was really, I don't know who's going to do it. Are you going to make your first pick debut, Kelsey?
I don't know.
I did get
a lot of high points. We've made our decisions. The team has tallied the votes. Will you do the honors, Nina?
Oh my god, thank you. I will. Okay. And the winner, the Oscar goes.
Well, we start with worst to best.
Worst to best.
Sorry, not worst. Lowest rated. Scientifically.
Yes. In 6th place, with a score of 36.5 out of 60, Travis Barker.
Oops, sorry.
Sorry, Trav.
That's okay. In 5th place, with 50.5 out of 60, Adoa Aboa.
That's a big jump. That was like 35 to 50 points.
Well,
it was 36.5.
Oh, sorry. Also, there's a fly.
Okay, in 4th place, Sienna Miller with 51.5 out of 60. I'm actually surprised with that. She only got it, like, she should have been way up higher.
Welcome to celebrity ranking.
Welcome to celebrity science.
This is me every time.
3rd place, Emma Chamberlain with 52 out of 60, which is also to me like.
Yeah.
You think that should have been what? Higher, lower?
She definitely thinks lower. That's all I know.
No. Like, okay.
We're all part of the problem here.
Yeah. In 2nd place, Tan France with 53 out of 60. So in 1st place, with a score of 57 out of 60, John Batiste and Suleika Jawad.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
and also a wild card. So we could do more kitchens, or we could do other spaces.
You guys should definitely do more kitchens and more spaces.
You want to come back?
I would love to.
What spaces should we do?
I would love to do like backyards would be awesome. And I think you guys did bedrooms already.
Yeah, but there's again lots of
guest bedrooms.
Yeah, like
kids' bedrooms.
Have we seen like living rooms?
We haven't done it.
Yeah.
We've seen them. We haven't done it.
Thanks so much for being here today, Nina.
Thanks for having me, you guys. This was so fun.
I feel like you learned some things.
I really did. And I feel like you learned some things from me.
Oh, I did.
As always, Smother.
Oh my god, that was so much fun. We will see you guys next Saturday.
Bye. Do you look at that one?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're a pro.
I know.